What an awesome spirit-filled moment here at ICGC Dominion Temple to come together for their 1-month spiritual emphasis. We concluded with an intimate worship and praise with God with the evangelist Diana Asamoah, Yao Paibo, and Koda. Stay tuned as the pastor and the first lady of the church, Pastor Prince Nyarko and Eva Nyarko, talk to you a little bit about spiritual emphasis, the significance of it, and everything else that comes with praise and worship. Stay tuned.
My name is Cynthia Osai.
Miss Cynthia, did you fast for the entire month for Emphasis Month, Spiritual Emphasis Month?
Yes, I did.
Okay, now share with our viewers your experience in your spiritual life fasting for this 1 month.
I mean, this is something that I normally do. I normally do it like once a week. It's just part of my routine. So when we get into a corporate fasting, it's exciting because you have other people with you. In this fasting, I have seen the hands of God move, and I have actually, I pray and I always say, okay, God is real, but we don't see God. But through fasting and when I hear testimonies of other people, it confirms to me that whatever I do, or the fasting, or all the things that we do, it's not like I'm imagining things, because sometimes I feel like I'm imagining things, but when people testify to it, it makes my faith even grow stronger, that I know that this God is everywhere and he listens to everyone.
So your spiritual life has been impacted from this 1 month spiritual emphasis?
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
May we please have your name?
My name is Mrs. Renchi.
Mrs. Renchi.
Yes.
Okay, so we ended the 1 month spiritual emphasis with a powerful, intimate worship and praise with God. Now, how do you feel about this entire day today, like ending it with the praise and worship?
Today it's a very wonderful day because at the end of it all, praise and worship belongs to God. Bible says that when praises goes up, blessings come down. And so I strongly believe that today we will never be the same. And we will keep moving from glory, and that which God has promised concerning our life will see daylight. I thank God so much that I was a part of this service. And I know my life will never be the same. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. So I have Mr. Bernard here, a committed member of ICGC, and he's been worshiping here for so many years. Now, as a member of ICGC, I want you to share with our viewers the importance or the significance of fasting, with this spiritual month, the spiritual emphasis itself. What it means to you, the importance of it.
Well, first of all, spiritual emphasis is a biblical instruction from God. And we notice fasting in the book of Daniel, when Daniel has to fast and seek the face of God for whatever he has in his heart. So every year in July, from July 1st to 31st, what we do as a church is to fast, pray, and seek the face of God for various breakthroughs. And moreover, when you fast, it humbles you. It begins to tell you your limitations. It begins to tell you that there's nothing you can do without God. So it really draws us close to God, and it makes us feel that we have a God that we serve. And anytime you pray and fast, heavens opens, and you begin to see things work out for you.
Amen. So we have Minister Yao and Paibo here from Massachusetts, who came all the way down from MA to bless us for this spiritual month. Now, how does it feel to be here right now?
It's amazing. You could feel the presence of God right here, and I couldn't have been in any better place than this place.
Yes. And then on Saturday, you actually blessed us. You was a blessing to us with your song ministrations and everything. Share a little bit about your song ministrations and, allowing people of God to worship God, through music.
Well, as we all do know, like music is a warfare. And once one gets into it, there are a lot of things that happen in the spiritual realm. So personally, before I pick up the microphone, I'm thinking of what is going to happen, what chains are going to be broken. And with this in mind and knowing that the presence of God is around, you know you have to give out all. And that after that, you really feel the presence of God moving around and turning lives around.
Amen to that. Now, Minister Mpaibo, Yao Mpaibo literally means minister, Yao prayer. Does that have anything to do? But why that name? Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I think I was given that name way back at KNUST. I was a prayer secretary of Gospel Explosion, and by the fact or by virtue of that position, they started calling me Yao Mpaibo, and I think it stayed.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So to my right, I have Minister Koda here. What an awesome, intimate, spirit-filled moment shared with, with the entire congregation that you ministered to us. This was amazing, really incredible. Minister, before we move forward, please tell the viewers your name, Koda itself.
I am Kofi Owusu-Dua Anto, Koda.
Thank you. Now, Minister, thank you so much for blessing us today. Let's talk about intimacy with God. The importance of children of God, worshiping and praising God, and, worshiping God in truth and in spirit. Share a little bit about that.
When Jesus met the woman at the Samaritan well, he's the one, that's the first time we hear about. Jesus said that a time is coming when people will not say that God is in Jerusalem or God is in Samaria, but they that worship God will worship him in spirit and in truth. I think it's more profound in our generation. Your work schedule may be such that you are not able to even pray in the morning. It will be such that I know my wife finds it difficult praying in the morning because she needs to get the kids ready for school. Needs to sort out so many things. So what happens to a Christian in today's world? It means spirit and in truth. Even when you're in a washroom, you are in prayer. When you're cooking, you are in prayer. You have to be so close to God that it's not a specific moment you wait to be with God, but every time, intimacy, every time being with a person. I don't have scheduled times where I call to check up on my wife. It can be any time because she has direct access to me. So that's what I'll recommend, that spend each and every moment with God, you'll be fine.
Good. Thank you so much for that advice. Now, today, we concluded the entire 1 month fasting with your presence and your worship. How does it feel to be here and to bless us?
I'm part of ICGC too. I'm in King's Temple in Ghana. So I'll say that it's a month that God has set apart for us as a church to be able to draw closer to him. And what good timing, because I came right at the end of it to be able to share in the anointing and everything that was poured upon us today. And I believe it's a good time.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us.
You're welcome. Thank you too so much.
Thank you. So we have the beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous lady over here. May we please have your name?
It's Ajwa. I go by Aj.
Ajwa. But anyway, so we have Aj here. Aj, how did you enjoy the 1 month spiritual emphasis? And in conclusion with that, intimate worship and praise.
Oh my gosh, it was wonderful. It's difficult, especially when you work in an office, and I'm pretty sure you know the same thing. In my office, we have lunch every single day. So kind of running around, staying in the spirit, and not eating for 31 days was a bit of a challenge. But as the days went by, it got easier. And to top it off with being blessed by Auntie Dinah and Koda and Yao Mpaibo, it was wonderful. It was wonderful.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So we have our special psalmist here, Evangelist Diana Asamoah, who blessed us enormously on Saturday and on Sunday. Evangelist, please share with my viewers the importance of praise and worship and blessing us.
Adofonom munia ba evangelist ni. Sana wanti mi amama ya nwi wa mixi ade ba me pese oti ase se tumi e wo mpaibo akomtene ene abrabo papam bomaden se ube som na waye na onyame ahira wate ewrade nka ho no hwe so mame nyame hira Abraham oseni bobi se obema na si adori wakana bamu seni na samti oni a chain edrusu obeyo sa ahaye ICGC ene ye sa program onyame hira wa utie onka ho mame bomodin asa woni ba bi akwa sori a obeba ne aboma somate nyame be hira bye bye.
Bye. Thank you. Prince Nyarko and the First Lady, Mrs. Eva Nyarko here. And we're going to talk to you guys a little bit about the significance of fasting with this 1 month spiritual emphasis, the importance of it.
Okay. It's very, very important, tracing it all the way from the Old Testament and into the New Testament. Jesus placed emphasis on it. Okay, his disciples asked him, about fasting, and he took the time to teach on that. And that goes to tell us that it's very, very important, and therefore we don't need to take it for granted. Some Christians believe that, listen, under the New Testament, we don't have to fast. But the fact that Jesus took the time to teach definitely has some importance. In addition to that, he himself, modeled, a life of fasting. So he's our perfect example. So we can take it for granted. Isaiah says, "They that wait upon the Lord," okay, and then elaborate all the blessings that goes along. He shall renew their strength. They will mount up with wings, and so that means that there is a blessing that we don't have to take it for granted. Yeah.
Granted, when it comes to fasting, when we do fast, I'm sure our spiritual life is impacted or changed in some way. How can our spiritual life be impacted and changed when it comes to fasting? Any one of you want to answer?
Yes, I'll say our spiritual life impacted. One, our vision and our spiritual hearing, okay, is impacted, because we deny ourselves of all the fleshly desires, and spiritually, our vision become clearer, our hearing become clearer as well. So that's those are some of the benefits, from fasting.
Okay. Now with this fasting, we did not only end it with a picnic outside like every other year, but we ended it with an intimate of worship and praise with God. Mama, can you share with us what an awesome atmosphere it was yesterday night and tonight? How we ended it with that, with the intimate worship and praise.
Well, after fasting, that is when you realize that your spirit is much opened up, and that God have spoken to you. So what else can you do but to thank God in praise and in worship? So I think that was the benefit of what we did this year, and it has really blessed our lives.
Amen to that. I am still looking forward for the picnic too, by the way. So
It's will come on.
yeah. Well, thank you so much for talking to us.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Well, here you got it with another ACN special report from ICGC. We will see you next time again. Stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe. You follow us on Facebook, on YouTube. Like and share. We'll see you next time from ACN African Christian Network.